Hey babe, how are you? It's Karna. I'm checking in with you. It's early January 2018, and honestly, I feel the need to kind of talk about something that is really important in my life, and that is how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable or making other people uncomfortable. And I think this is one of the biggest secrets to a happy life that you could ever practice or learn. And it's all part of the process of becoming. So if you have been hanging around me, you know that my passion really lies in helping people really getting to the truth of who they are and really living who they are versus all these ideas that they've been taught and all these survival patterns that we take on. And so in the becoming of you, it's really a lot of work. Unfortunately, I can't tell you the 5 secrets to success in 60 days or how to immediately transcend and become enlightened. But what I can talk to you about is some simple things that you can actually do today and for the rest of your days to get more comfortable. Because honestly, you will not be able to become more of you without making other people uncomfortable, because whenever you change and they don't want to change, it's supremely uncomfortable for them and they want to keep you the way you were so that they don't have to feel the feelings that are evoked by you changing. Or for yourself, if you're feeling uncomfortable about something that's happening in your life, it's because your life is bringing up all the things to the surface into your consciousness that you need to heal. And a lot of times for people like you and me, I'm guessing you're kind of like a go-getter and do it all and kind of push and get the things you want. As we're learning to just relax and be in and dive into our feminine and trust life from that place, it is really hard to just not think that you have to fix yourself or do something. And that is what I'm here to talk to you about today. It's about being, it's not about doing. And I will be talking about some techniques and tools that I use all the time to get more comfortable with my own and other people's discomfort. Okay, let's go. Here is tool number 1. Acknowledge that you are your own best friend. You are your caretaker. What this means is that if you don't make sure that you have healthy boundaries, if you don't make sure to do self-care, if you don't make sure to fill that own cup that you can give from a full place, it's not happening. Nobody's coming to do it for you. In fact, most people, your boss, your partner, anyone, when you give, it's kind of nice because it allows them to coast or kind of build off of your strengths. So take responsibility for you and make sure that you do the things that you need to feel good today. Step 2. Now, this is something that I'm really, really helped by on a daily basis. So, whenever an issue comes to the forefront of my consciousness, it comes into my mind, I become aware of something. I'm struggling with something feels hard, something feels challenging in my relationship with my husband, with my kids. I take a minute and I identify. I think the thought, and I widen my perspective. Okay, so the container of which you're thinking about this problem sometimes will get identified right up here in our mind, and it's important to expand our consciousness into our bodies and beyond into our energetic field. So as you breathe now, I want you to feel that you are bigger than this issue. This issue does not define you, and nor or this discomfort. If you're feeling any discomfort right now, it is not who you are. It is an experience you're having to heal and integrate fully from your own life experience. In addition to that, outside your own container, I want you to imagine the universe supporting you. I like to imagine the divine as an ocean of love, and I get to float in it, and it's taking me exactly where I need to go when I get up all up in my head, which is not a good thing. It's crazy up there sometimes. I know you feeling me. Number 3, So as you're expanding your horizon and you're expanding your container for this issue, I also want you to start breathing into it. You acknowledge there's nothing to do, there's nothing to fix. You are okay right in this moment. And the best way to move from the stress response, which is the sympathetic nervous system, into the parasympathetic nervous system, is to use your breath. So breathe with me, my friend. 2 more times. And a 3rd time. And sometimes it helps to make a sound to sort of really relax and move from the stress response into the parasympathetic, the relaxation response, and that is your relaxed nervous system. And as you breathe into your experience, it helps you move the energy that is keeping you stuck. So your breath is really your best friend here. And I'm not going to challenge you to do 10 breaths a day or even 5. Starting with 3 is perfect. So whenever you find yourself in discomfort, I invite you to take 3 deep breaths. And what can help, what I do, is I send a notification on my phone. So if you know that you typically get stressed out around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that's a perfect time to take some breaths. And you set your notifications, and your notification will say, "Hey, sexy mama, take 3 deep breaths and relax into your being. All is well." Or something like that. That may or may not be what mine says. Number 4 is more of a concept that I want to share with you today. And that is that a mature brain is really a brain that can hold paradoxical concepts at the same time, okay? So a paradoxical concept would be discomfort and comfort, right? They seem like they don't blend, but if you engage your prefrontal cortex and your higher consciousness and your higher processing tool right here, it means that you can feel the discomfort, and as you expand into that container that we talked, as you breathe, you can turn on your prefrontal cortex and you can hold your discomfort in the container of comfort. So that means that you know that you love and you approve of yourself in this moment, and at the same time, it is a really hard fucking moment, and those can exist at the same time. Lastly, number 5. This is all about trust. Trust of your journey, trust of your being. You have everything you need right here. You are already whole. There's nothing to do, there's nowhere to go, and you can just trust your journey. And as you relax into the divine, knowing that there's divine timing for everything, and that the divine, whatever you call it, the universe, God, your higher power, wants for you what you want for you. So if you have put on in your mind and on your goal and your vision board and in your desire map and on your post-it note and on your mirror, and if you have said to yourself that I want to feel this way, I want more pleasure, I want more enjoyment of my life, I want to feel successful, I want to feel happy and adventurous, know that life wants that very same thing for you, and whatever discomfort that you're feeling or evoking another person by setting your firm boundary and changing how you are in the world and how you behave, know that that is the exact process that life has put in place for you to get those things and make them manifest into your everyday reality. Thank you, sister. I have loved every moment with you, and I hope as we grow and learn on this journey together that we will make a shitload of people uncomfortable, because this is our year.